marble. He's 14 weeks old, 15 weeks old now. So it's fully grown, a bit noisy. And we're just training him. Don't bite my fingers, get off. Ow. Let go. Yeah, we're just training him to come back to us. He's quite good at flying already, because he's just allowed to fly around and do as he pleases at home. He whizzes around the garden, goes and pulls the dog's tails and things like that. Chances are he's going to fly off here as well. This is only the third display he's done it with people, so it's a bit nerve-wracking. We want him to be really good at displays for this weekend, because we've got Windermere Air Show. There's like, what, 10,000 people come and watch the birds flying, and he's got to be fairly good at it for this weekend. We have to tell the last minute as usual. Hey, stop! Hey, I got him back, brilliant, right. So, he's coming across and he's still shouting because he thinks I'm his mum. And he's basically saying, Mum, give me something to eat. And there's a few birds that we've hand-reared. There's a few birds we've hand-reared this year, and they all think I'm their mum. Which is fine until they're looking for a boyfriend in a few years' time. And then they're going to be looking for an idiot with a white shirt and black tie and glasses. We'll say, yeah. No, not on my head. He's doing quite well. He's going backwards and forwards. And we can teach him a few other things as well. You saw Catch this morning. He was stealing food out of my pocket. He was catching food in the air.
And there he goes.
And off he goes, yeah. Hey! Come on, turn round. Okay, we'll leave him over there. Hopefully nobody's got a rabbit in the back garden over there. Oh, nobody's seen ravens. Remember, the ravens quite like eating dead things.
I hope she did.
Hey, come on! Come on! Please?
Please, pretty please.
Yeah. I have been known to get the fire brigade out to get a bird back off a roof once.
No.
That was up at Patterdale. We managed to keep that one out of the papers. Hey, come on! He's walking along the roof, getting a good look around. Of course, the problem is when he's up there, sat next to the chimney, hey! He can see all sorts of things that we can't. So he's looking into the back garden, he can spot animals he might want to eat. Hey! Come on!
Oh dear.
Hopeless.
You've got a raven, Margot.
Yeah, it's a dead chicken. And you know how you eat chicken
not
nuggets?
first have that.
Well, it's one of those, just with the fluff on still. Wait! In fact, these are actually better for you than chicken nuggets. Come on!
They've got more chicken in them.
Come on!
Sharp.
Now, the ravens aren't normally birds that you'd see flying around in the middle of Colgate. You see them up on the fells. Up on the cross fell, there's a pair up there that you often see whizzing about and hike up near. Come on, you!
Real baby action.
Wait! Yeah, he's thinking about it. Because the problem you've got with birds that are bred in captivity is they're all scared of heights when you first start flying them. Because they've never been up higher than 8 foot before in their life.
Look at the jackdaw.
The crows are flying around, they want to mob him. Because it's not a bird that should be drowning. They want to try and scare him off because he would eat crows and jackdaws and eat eggs and things like that. Sorry? Oh yeah, they will, aye. Well, we'll get on to sparrowhawks in a minute. They're always... Yeah, I always get the blame for sparrowhawks. Come on, you! We'll leave him there a minute. Yeah, he's a bit naughty.
Here he comes.
Oh,
Here he comes.
Where's he going now? I bet he ends up down at the pub. Hey! We used to have one called Susan. Come on, you, down here.
Come on.
Doesn't know how to get down. Oh, he's losing height, going to crash in somebody's garden. Bang. Right. We'll leave him. We'll get another bird. Now, this is Tassel. And Tassel's our barn owl. And the barn owls are the reason we're here.
Tommy, do you remember this one?
Oops.
Oops.
See you, mate, we're not
He's
doing
drunk.
so well today. Wait.
Is it called whisper?
Come on. And all this nice long grass that we've got growing behind us on the Tarn is brilliant for barn owls because they like eating mice. Now, if you imagine being a mouse sitting in this short grass here that you're all sat on now, it's not very easy to hide because your bum sticks up in the air, your ears are waving round. Animals can see you and they'll come and eat you. If you're in that nice long grass, it's dead easy to hide. Other animals can't see you very well, so it's very difficult for animals to catch them. But because barn owls use their ears to find their food, they can fly backwards and forwards across the Tarn here. They can listen for the mice and they can catch them. A tassel can sit there on that perch. She can hear a mouse in the middle of the Tarn. Not just hear it, she knows exactly where it is. That's how good her ears are. They're brilliant. She can pinpoint where a sound's coming from. Shh. I hiss at her and she looks at the speaker because that's where my voice is coming from. Come on, you. Shh. We used to have one male that would go and sit on top of the speaker because he thought that I was at the speaker. Here she comes. And they fly quite low to the ground so they can listen for things. So she can hear where the mice are. And she just floats. Now, kids, you imagine 500 years ago, you're at your mate's house playing on the old medieval PlayStation. You suddenly realise it's got dark. You think, oh no, I was supposed to be home before it was dark. So you decide you're going to take a shortcut through the churchyard. So off you go. You climb over the churchyard wall, you fall off the top of the wall, and your candle goes out. That's it, you're in the churchyard, really dark, and all you've got to the moon. Then you hear a horrible blood-curdling screech. There's a white thing, rises up from behind a gravestone, and floats across the churchyard. What do you think it is? You lot of rubbish! It's 500 years
They
ago,
say
you
barn
got
owl.
bird books, idiots going down school telling you about barn owls. You thought it was a ghost. So you go straight back to your mate's house, tell him that you'd just seen a ghost, and, well, your mate would tell all of his mates, and before you knew it, next morning, it would be all around the village that you were a nutter and you'd seen a ghost in the churchyard. That's where all our ghost stories come from. And that's why we don't want to lose the barn owl, because it gives us things like ghost stories. And they're actually quite nice to see them floating around. You lot might not have seen them floating around above the Tarn, but I'm sure some of the adults have. And it's a good excuse to stop up late. 9, 10 o'clock at night, come and sit down here on the stones, and you might even see them flying backwards and forwards. Brilliant way of spotting them. 10 o'clock at night, kids. So, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and show you how quiet Tassel is. So, which is the oldest class? Class 2. Where's class 2? It's always the ugly ones. Oh, where are they? The oldest one, right, okay. Well, class 2, if you come out here, we need all the boys in a nice straight line here, and we want all the girls in a nice straight line here. So we've got 2 lines, like you're lining up to go into school. That's it, brilliant. Cool. So, make sure you're looking right at the back of the person's head in front of you. Cool. They're not exactly straight lines, but they'll do. Now, all you've got to do is, when you hear the owl coming, you'll hear flap, 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 and then you duck. Okay? It's dead easy. Flap, 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 you duck, the owl will go over your head. I don't want any cheating, so all close your eyes, and put your hands over your eyes as well. Cool. So, I'll go and put her on this perch. No cheating. Are you ready? Right, we'll give you another chance, hold on. Boy, it's especially she flew right past your ears. Trying to perch again. Right, all facing that way, hands over your eyes. Are you ready? Here we go, I'll stand up here. Finishing her food off. Right, here we go, she's finished. Are you ready? Look out, she's going to poo! Got you. Right, here we go. No, that's an owl facing completely the wrong direction. That's an owl on strike. Hey! Shh. rubbish. Still didn't duck. Give them a round of applause.
Well done.
Well done, sit down. Brilliant.
Come here.
No, he's still
Come
sat
sit
up on the
down.
house roof.
No, you can't do that.
We'll get him back later. So, that's Tassel, our barn owl. Now then, next baby that we've got. Come on, out you come. Is extra special. This is Nasher. Nasher's our goshawk and he just looks like a little brown job. These are one of the rarest birds we've got in Britain. There's only about 800 adults, and in captivity there are quite a lot of people who've got them, but you don't see them used for displays. In fact, we've got the only other one that was used for displays, and that was a couple of years ago. And what we're going to do is we're training Nasher up to fly flying displays, just like we are with the Raven. So this will be entertaining. And what we do is we don't fly him to a glove like we do with the Raven and the barn owl. We use a little lure, and it's just a bag with some food tied to it, because we want him to learn how to catch things. And what we're going to do is hide the lure in front of my van, and we're going to get Nasher to chase it. We'll show you how he likes to catch things, okay? So, are you ready for this? Don't blink because you'll miss it. Right, here we go. Not my birthday. He's screaming because he's saying, "Mom, I'm hungry, feed me!" Oh, he's just gonna, he's making himself lighter. Go on, you. Nasher. Look, you're supposed to chase it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how we teach him to hunt. We're using this little black lure now, but we can use a rabbit lure as well. It's just a pretend rabbit, a stunt rabbit. And we pull that around and he chases that, and it teaches him that rabbits are really tasty to eat. And we've got some nice big pieces of food tied to it. Now, he's hiding it. He's got his wings spread out and he doesn't want me to steal it off him. The problem is that I need to take it off him because we need to fly another bird. So, we've got to do a swap. So in my bag I've got some food. I'll cover the food up like that. Come on, up you come. We'll just do a swap. There we go. So he gets his food. I get the lure that he's just caught. Or if we'd been out hunting hundreds of years ago, I'd get the food he'd just caught and I could take it home for my tea. And then we can pop him in the van. Come. There we go. Or we can carry on and go hunting and catch something else with him. It's just great. Farmers love him because he catches lots of rabbits for them. So we'll pop him away because that's all he can do at the moment. That's about as far as he can fly. Yeah. The next bird can go further than that. So, this is our falcon. We've got to fly the falcon when we're in schools because kids aren't happy unless they've seen the falcon doing 200 miles an hour. Because these are the fastest animals in the world. This thing on his head, adults, is a hood, and it just switches him off. It keeps him nice and calm. He's had this on most of the day and he hasn't talked or moved, and he's just sat there nice and still. And he doesn't say are we there yet when we're travelling either, so can't design one for kids at the moment.
There's a clue there.
Just replaces the telly, you can save on electric bills as well. So, we'll pop him on a perch over here, and because he goes quite fast, there we go, we can't get him to land on my glove, so we use the lure again, we get him to chase it. The difference is that he'll go out of it and he'll be sitting on one of the house roofs as well. And hopefully he's going to miss those wires. That always makes life interesting. And we're going to get him to dive down and try and catch this lure. So, there he goes. Now he wants to circle around and get up as high as he can. Or this way off around the house. So that he can dive down again. Where's he gone? Look, oh, here he is, coming up.
comes, look, there he
Tarn
is.
behind us. Throw it out. We want to keep the lure out of the way. 'Cause it's a game of chase. He's got to try and catch it, and I've got to try and keep it out of the way. Oh, he's coming in just beside you here. Right, well, he's going to go up a bit higher. It's a bit windy for him today. He can't get up that high. He's pushing him down to the ground. Look out! Right, should we let him catch it this time when he comes in? Hey! Hey! You're going to sit on that bench, aren't you? How did I know that was going to...
So we've got one there and one. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone
No,
there.
he's not. He's still there. He's by the chimney.
Oh, is that, oh yeah, he's up by the chimney. Got one by the chimney there,
They're all on
He's going to have a little rest.
and we've got one over there.
Come back. What we'll do is we'll get him to catch his food in the air and show you how he would catch something.
Well, actually, it's looking at all these swallows.
Hey! Oh, Raven sat over there somewhere.
It's by the chimney.
He's by the chimney.
Still by the chimney.
Yeah, still by the chimney.
Oh yeah, just out of the wind. And not down. Hey, go on.
Shush you.
He goes.
Here he comes. Here he
Every
comes.
time I shout come on, the Raven shouts back. That's Paul Hughes through.
Hey!
You can see, look at him, he's got his beak open and he's shouting. Now, he's shouting like that saying, get lost, this is mine, because he knows I'm going to steal it off him. Because, well, we've done this far too much with Norman.
Ramble, sit. Sit.
Go over it. There we go. And because he hasn't been able to get up that high, he can't show you one of his stoops. But when he's stooping, he folds his wings in, and he's this shape, but upside down. He's got his wings folded in, and he just dives down as fast as he can. And he can hit things at 200 miles an hour because his legs have got a honeycomb inside them. They're a bit like corrugated cardboard boxes, and they've got lots of little lines going across them to make them really, really strong. So don't forget what we said about trying it tonight, kids. 200 miles an hour on your bike. Don't tell him that bit. You'll not be able to get him to bend down in the garden so you can reach his things. So, that's Norman. We'll pop him down. Don't steal the food, you. Right. The perch, some of you might be able to see the perch that Norman sits on. We've got him just behind the van so that this next bird doesn't see him and try and eat him. This perch is called a catch, and it's where you get the term to catch something from. In medieval times, a young boy was given the job of carrying this, and he wouldn't get paid because he'd want to learn how to fly the birds, be a falconer. And at the end of the day, he'd go around and he'd ask for money, and people would give him tips on how good his information was about the birds that he'd been flying. So he was known as the catcher because he carried the catch, and at the end of the day, he would go around and he'd catch for money. So there you go. Now, last bird we've got for you is very, very similar to the goshawk that we had. It's got the same build, quite short wings and a long tail, and it's very similar to the sparrowhawks that come into your garden and catch the small birds. They need a nice long tail and short wings so they can twist and turn. And they twist and turn to snatch birds out of the air. They'll catch rabbits on the ground, rats and mice. In the wild, the harrisauks catch grey squirrels as well. And we're going to try and
Amazing.
how we'll catch things in the air. So we'll put him back on this perch with you. Come over there. In my pocket, I've got a piece of food. I'm going to throw it up in the air. Wait, cheat. I'm going to throw it up in the air, and we're going to get Achilles to catch this piece of food while he's flying. Okay? Oh, missed.
Or not.
Yeah, he's cheating. Go on, sit up. Right, here we go. We'll go further away. Are you ready? Hey!
Oh!
You see, he went up. It's a bit windy for him. He's not sure. But he went up, nearly caught it, and then had to dive forward and catch it. And then back down. They can get through tiny little gaps. could get through, but to do this I'm going to need 2
Bramble,
big
no.
recruits.
Sit.
I mean volunteers, sorry.
Stay.
Right, we'll have that young lady there, and we'll have that young man at the back. Yeah, the one with the camouflage hat on. Nathan's standing there going, what hat did you put on this morning? Right, so we'll have one of you standing there, one of you standing here. Turn and face each other.
On the ground.
Arms up like that so you're touching hands. Brilliant. Your trees now. Okay. And in the wild, the Harris Hawks are quite good at flying through the trees. So, right down this side.
Whee!
That's easy because that gap's just a little bit smaller than his wings. So, shuffle in a bit and touch elbows. Like that. Brilliant. Right. We've tried this with dads before, but the problem is dad's beer belly's getting in the way. So, you ready? Here we go. A
Whee!
bit further. So, should we go even smaller?
Enough.
Right, turn and face me.
Down.
Turn around and face me. Arms down beside you. Right, shuffle in a little bit. A little bit more. Cool. Right.
Yes, don't touch her, she's a girl.
In the past, we've gone for the gap between their heads. The problem is, it goes wrong every now and again, and I end up with an ear on my glove. Which is a little bit gross, and it takes a while to sellotape them back on. So, keep nice and still, we'll try and miss your ears. Are you ready? There we go! Brilliant. You can go and join your friends again. The best thing about Harris Hawks is the way they work in groups. Goshawks won't do this. Goshawks will get down on the ground and will run through brambles and things. Sparrowhawks will do the same thing. Harris Hawks will actually flush things out of bramble patches for other birds to catch. If you get 2 goshawks working together, one runs through the bramble patches, chases the rabbit out the other side, runs out the other side after the rabbit and gets whacked on the back of the head by the goshawk inside the tree. They just try and eat each other. So, Harris Hawks, they're a bit different. They work together. So we need all the teachers, the adults from school out here. Diana's in school as well. She's standing at this end looking really pleased.
Yeah, go on, Tarn.
First thing in school, you can't get away with it.
Go on.
And we'll go through the small, so we need some more. Right, if you just stand one behind each other, like you're lining up to go into school. It's normally quite entertaining doing this in schools, because usually the teachers have got open-toed sandals and there's hairy toes and big nail varnish and things. So, if you stand with your feet apart like that, because you're a patch of brambles now. Now kids, you know how I suggested that the owls might bite you this morning if you had hairy hands and you all looked at your hands? Watch this. Okay, this is really good. If you can all just squash up a bit. Teachers always squash up like that. Never work that out. Right, so here we go. It's a nice little line for Achilles. We'll pop him on the ground there. Find it round this side. Give them a round of applause. Thank you. The record, we've actually got Achilles' dad at home. Achilles' dad managed to do 150 kids standing in a line. And like an idiot, I got carried away, but Achilles isn't quite that good yet. So there we go, those are our birds.